Hello there, I'm Rose, and today we are going to do a fascial maneuvers class. We're going to start out with a basic stress reset, and then we're going to do some things for the head, and then we're going to finish up with an organ reset. So let's get started. Worley's got to help for a little bit because she feels she's also important. So we're going to start, we're going to sync up. So cross right leg over left, right hand under left armpit, left hand on top of right shoulder. Turn your body to the right, your head to the left. And we're going to do 6 breaths in through the mouth, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, in through the nose, out through the mouth. 2, 3. Slowly unwind. So let's get started with the stress reset. So we're going to do palate swipe. And so we're going to end up going inside our mouth and we're going to swipe across the top of our palate. I'm actually going to come forward a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So we're going to cross right leg over left, right hand on top of left shoulder, left hand on top of right. And we're going to take our thumb and we're going to swipe across the palate of our mouth. That helps to release tension in the palate, can help release C1, C2. So let us begin and push as hard as you comfortably can up into the palate and just swipe across. So we'll start out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And slowly unwind and shake that off. And let's go ahead and go into totally twisted. So again, cross that right foot over, right hand under left armpit, left hand on top. We're going to rotate our head to the right and our body to the left. Give ourselves a hug. Pull in that spinal pelvic lock, so belly button to spine. And stick our tongue in our right cheek. And we're going to find a spot that's tight. And we're going to press our tongue into there. And we're going to breathe 6 times in through the nose, out through the nose. So let's begin. Find that tight spot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wrap your tongue. Pull your spinal pelvic lock up, belly button to spine. And we are going to do stage breaths. We're going to do 3 separate breaths and hold after each one. And then we'll hold and release all 3. So let's begin. In through the mouth. 1, more, hold, exhale. In again. 1, 2, 3. Turn more to the left. And exhale. And again. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Turn more to the left. Head to the right. Exhale. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to keep our arms where they are. We're going to slowly come back to center. And we're going to turn our head to the left and our body to the right. Find a tight spot in your left cheek. Stick your tongue in there. And we're going to do 6 breaths in through the nose, out through the nose. So find that spot. Pull up your spinal pelvic lock, belly button to spine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drop your tongue, and we're going to do stage breaths again. And in 3 times and hold after each one, and then we'll release all 3. So breathe in through the mouth. More. Turn more to the right. Exhale. In through the mouth. 1. More. Spinal pelvic lock in. Exhale. In through the mouth. 1. More. Hold. Exhale. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take a deep breath in. Hinge at the hips. Slowly lean forward as far as you comfortably can. Exhale. In through the mouth, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. Slowly come back to center. Slowly stand up. Slowly unwind. Tasha likes to move slow. And let's walk around. If you have the room, you can walk into in a figure 8. Kind of helps with our left and our right, with our own polarity. Or we can just swing our arms. All right. And we got to do the other side. So we're going to cross left foot over right, left hand under right armpit, right hand on top of left shoulder. And we are going to turn our head to the left, body to the right. And we're going to find that tight spot in our left cheek. And we're going to breathe 6 times in through the nose, out through the mouth, out through the nose. Don't forget to pull up your spinal pelvic lock. And let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drop your tongue, relax your shoulders, pull your spinal pelvic lock in, and we're going to do stage breaths. In through the mouth 3 times. 1, more, hold, exhale. In through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, hold, turn more to the right, exhale. In through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, hold, exhale. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep your arms where they are. Slowly come back to center. Face forward. Head to the right. Body to the left. Pull your spinal pelvic lock up. Belly button to spine. Butt cheeks up. And find that tight spot in your right cheek. And stick your tongue in there. We're going to breathe 6 times in through the nose, out through the nose. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stage breaths. In through the mouth, we're going to hold 3 different times and then release all 3 at once. So in through the mouth, 1, more, hold, exhale. In through the mouth, 1, 2, 3, hold, exhale. In through the mouth, 1, 2, 3, hold, turn more to the left, head to the right, exhale. In through the nose, out through the mouth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take a deep breath in, hinge at the hips, slowly bend forward, and exhale. In through the mouth, out through the mouth, 1, 2, 3, in through the nose, out through the mouth, 1, 2, 3. Slowly unwind, slowly come up. Wind your arms and your legs. And let's walk. Walking integrates the change in your fascia, saves the change that we just made. How bud? Yeah, you tell them. All right. Then we're going to do anti-gravity. Can you sit your booty, please? Booty. Thank you. So we're going to take our hands, clasp them. We're going to bring them to the back side of our neck. I always have to go under my hair, have to let them go. And you're going to pull up on the skin on the back of your neck. So you don't want to pull your neck forward. You're just pulling up on the skin. And we are going to raise our elbows and look up to the sky. And we are going to do 6 breaths, 3 in through the mouth, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. Spinal pelvic lock in through the nose, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. We're going to slowly bring our head down, readjust on the back of your neck if you need to. Again, just pull up on the skin, tuck your elbows in, and we are going to breathe in through the mouth, look up to the right, and then exhale down. So breathe in, breathe in, look up to the right, exhale down. And we're just going to turn at our head. So breathe in, up to the left, exhale down. In through the mouth, 1, look to the right, exhale down. In through the mouth, 1, look to the left, exhale down. Inhale, look to the right, exhale down. Inhale, look to the left, exhale down. Now we're going to go into a skier squat. We're going to slightly bend our knees, push our butt back towards the wall. And if you can, look up at the camera or at the screen. Elbows out, and we're going to do the same sort of breath. This time we're going to rotate the whole body from the hips around. So in through the mouth, rotate to the right, exhale down. In through the mouth, look to the left, exhale down. Inhale, look to the right, exhale down. Inhale, look to the left, exhale down. Inhale, look to the right, Exhale down. Inhale. Look to the left. Exhale down. Now we're going to go down into a deep squat. If you can't go all the way down, you can just go as far as you comfortably can. And bring your elbows in. Tuck your head down. And we're going to breathe 6 times, 3 times in through the mouth, out through the mouth. So in through the mouth. Exhale. 2, 3. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to take a deep breath, and we're just going to lift our butt up into the air, and our hands are going to stay on the back of our neck. So deep breath in, bring the butt up, look down, exhale. And just hang like this, in through the mouth, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. Slowly come up, vertebrae by vertebrae from the lower back. The head will be the last to straighten out. Come up to the top, look up to the sky, elbows to the air, rotate around it a little bit. Slowly let go of the arms. And again, we're going to walk to reset, integrate the change, save the change that we made in the body. So you might be feeling a little bit lightheaded, a little bit more energetic. All of that can be expected. So do you want to play booty booty? Huh? All right. So now we're going to do some head things. So I'm going to move this up a little bit so I can be a little closer. And so we're going to do peekaboo. So we're going to take our right hand and we're going to go all the way around to the other side of our neck. And we're going to hold. Grab onto there. Bring the elbow up to the side of the face and turn our face into our elbow. And then we're going to take our left hand and we're going to push back on the cheek. So we're literally taking our head and kind of wrapping the fascia around the head. So head to your right, into your elbow, left cheek, left hand on your left cheek, push back. We're going to tuck our chin and we're going to rotate down and to the left. And we're going to do 6 breaths. And we can move around as we like to, as we do this. So in through the mouth, out through the mouth. 2, 3. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 2, 3. Slowly unwind. And walk a little bit. And then we're going to do antler twist, which can be really good if you have a headache. So we're going to take our right hand, put that up on our temple with fingers pointing backwards. Take our left hand up on the temple with fingers pushing forward. And we're going to squeeze the head and rotate both the hands around to the top. And grasp your fingers on the top if you can. And we're going to do 6 breaths and we're going to move around. You can slightly bend your knees. And let's begin. In through the mouth, out through the mouth. 2, 3. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 2 and 3. And slowly let that go. And walk around a little bit. Shake that off. And then we're going to kind of do the same thing. We're going to do getting cheeky, but we're going to do it on the cheek. So we're going to take our right hand, go into the meaty part of the cheek, right under the cheekbone. And right hand fingers are going to face backwards. Left hand, you're going to go into that same spot and push in. And this time we're going to rotate down. It's kind of the old bus driver, open the door. So from here, we're going to do 6 breaths again. Then slightly bend our knees and rotate side to side. 2, 3, through the nose. 2, 3. Slowly let that go. And walk around, swing your arms. And then we are going to do an ear pull. So you're going to take your hands and you're going to grab on your ears and we're just going to pull them. So grab both ears, wrap your fingers around the ears, and we're going to pull straight up. And we're going to do the same things. Knees slightly bent, pull, keep pulling up. And then we're going to just start our breaths and we're going to move around. So in through the mouth, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. And I like to actually pull them straight back as well, just for a couple breaths. And let that go. And walk around a little bit, integrate the change. Move your jaw around a little bit. And your head should be feeling lighter at this point. And then we're going to do sinus release. So we're going to take our right hand and pin it on the left side of your nose, and take your left hand, push it on your cheek, pinch your nose shut, and push that left cheek back with your left hand. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do our 6 breaths and continue to move around. So 1, 2, 3, through the nose. 2, 3. And then, of course, we've got to do the other side. So we're going to take our left hand, pin the right side of our nose, pin that shut. We're going to take our right hand, put it on our right cheek, push back. And again, 6 breaths, in through the mouth, out through the mouth. 2, 3. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 2, and 3. And walk that off. And we've got one more that we're going to do. We're going to do vagus nerve reset. So we're going to take our right hand, put it right above our left clavicle, and we're going to push in, push down, and turn. And we're going to take our left hand, put it on our left cheek, and we're going to separate the 2 hands. So we're going to push in with our left hand, push away with our right. And we'll do those same 6 breaths. In through the mouth, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 2, 3. And unwind and walk around a little bit. And then we'll do the other side. So take our left hand right behind our right clavicle, push in and rotate the skin. So we want to do on our skin, we just want to push in and rotate. We're going to take our right hand, put it on our right cheek. We're going to push towards our nose. We're going to separate those two hands. And we're going to breathe in through the mouth, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. And unwind. Hey, buddy. And we'll walk around and integrate that change. And then we're going to go into organ reset. It's about 45 degrees out here, so it's a little chilly out here doing maneuvers. So we are going to rub our hands together. We're going to create a little bit of energy in our hands and in our fingers. Then we're going to rub our knuckles together and other knuckles together, fingertips together. And then we're going to, hi, Sweepy. Maggie can say hi. All right. And you should be able to feel some energy between your hands if you put them together like this. So we're going to utilize that energy to help to energize our organs. So we are going to start out. We're going to put our left hand on top of our left shoulder, and we're going to go to our belly button and go over 2 inches, down 2 inches. That's our ileocecal valve. We're going to push in, and we're going to rotate up. If it's tender, if you don't want to push in, you don't have to. It's just resting your hand there will do the same. So for each one of these, we're going to do our 6 breaths in through the mouth, out through the mouth, and in through the nose, out through the mouth. So let's begin in through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 2, 3. We're going to come straight up from there, right under our rib cage. We're going to push in, rotate, thumbs up. This is our liver and gallbladder. And we're going to do 6 breaths in through the mouth, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. And let go. And we're going to go straight across to the opposite side, right below the ribs on the left side. We're going to push in, pull straight across. And this is our stomach. In through the mouth, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go straight down from there. Push in. This is our valve of Houston. And then we're going to pull up and across. And we're going to breathe in through the mouth, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. Drop your arms, swing them around a little bit. you should find that your mind is starting to get a little bit quieter. Your body's starting to get a little bit quieter. Stress is letting go. All right. If you need to re-energize a little bit, it's a little cold. And then we're going to go right below our belly button, right above the pubic bone. You're going to push in, pull up, left hand on top of left trap again. And we're going to push that out. This is our bladder. And we're going to do 6 breaths in through the mouth, out through the mouth. 1. And you can swing your hips a little bit. 2, 3. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to take your right hand, and you go right about the broad line, and you're going to squeeze on the side, squeeze together, and you're going to push down. And we're going to reach across, and this is for our kidneys. So we're going to turn our head to the right, lean to your left, and we're going to take 3 sharp breaths in. That activates the kidneys. In through the mouth, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. Through the nose. 2, 3. Slowly drop your arms. And now we're going to take our left hand, go onto our left side, right about the bra line or nipple line. And again, squeeze in, push down. Take our right hand all the way across. And we're going to turn our head to the left. And we're going to lean to the right. And 3 sharp breaths. In through the mouth, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 2, 3. And we're going to stand up. And now we're going to drop our hand, bring our thumb around to just on the outside of the spine, right below the ribs. We're going to push our thumb in, and this is our spleen. And we're going to lean forward to the right a little bit, and you'll feel that push into your thumb. And we're going to do our 6 breaths. In through the mouth, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. Slowly drop your arms. Swing them around. And then we're going to do our thyroid. So we're going to take our right hand, put it up on our neck, squeeze just a little, and pull up. Left hand on the back side of the neck. And 6 breaths in through the mouth, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3. Through the nose. 2, 3. Right hand drops. Release it on your heart. Left hand on top of your head. Close your eyes if you haven't done so already. And take a moment. See if you can feel your heartbeat. And see if you can feel your brain beat. And see if those beats match. And we're going to take our 6 breaths in through the mouth, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, in through the nose, out through the mouth, 2, 3. Slowly drop your arms, come back to focus. Thank you so much for joining me for this class today. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you take this information and use it daily for yourself and for your own health. Thank you so much. Have a fabulous day.